Aries, let's go. Let's not waste a second on this reading. I'm going to go straight in. Please do hit like and subscribe. I am indeed using the emoji deck. First card out, anxiety over, but still you are not at peace. Maybe there is someone around you who's really happy and you are either not happy about that or you're really happy. And no, I've got to be honest. Someone around you is overjoyed and incredibly happy and you're not happy about that, okay? Now, you want to give love to someone, you want to shine and be happy. You're looking really happy on the surface, always smiling, always a really big smile. Oh, life's great, been out in the sun doing something, but there's some kind of conversation that should have been had. Or you're looking at two people fall in love, you're looking at two people have a conversation and you're not feeling happy about it. It looks like somebody's getting engaged, someone's getting married. You look really, really pissed off about it. Like, this is a laughable situation. Someone's laughing in the background. I feel like someone's watching this and they know what the situation is and they're laughing. Or there's a cross-watcher here. Someone is looking like they're getting married, engaged, leveling up in a relationship, and there's a big conversation coming. Someone else, other than you and these two people in the relationship, is watching you hate on the situation and laugh. I don't want to say that you're the hater. Be who you want to be, right? Let me tell you the players here. But the first thing is, you're breathing a sigh of relief. Something's done and dusted. But then right here, you're upset. You're upset about seeing someone else happy. Could be your ex getting with someone new and they're getting married and engaged. You're hearing about someone getting engaged. You're hearing about someone falling in love. You're hearing about something really, really beautiful, but it's making you sad because you used to be with this person and now you're not with this person anymore. Now you're out in the cold and you're feeling quite lonely, and maybe this person's refused to speak to you. Maybe this person's blocked you online. This person is just getting on with their life now. And as a result, you're kind of heartbroken about this, but I feel like they've left you, whoever this is. Place yourself. I don't want to be rude, Aries. I do this to Aquarius all the time. Aquarius get cussed out by me, and it feels like Aries is about to get cussed out by me as well, because from what I can see, you're talking about someone behind their back. You're talking about someone else's business, someone else's corporation, how someone else's lives, someone else's relationship with God. You're acting like you love and care about someone to their face, but you've secretly been talking about them behind their back. So you're acting like you have someone's back, but you're slagging them off, talking about what they're doing, and everything they tell you, you're chatting about it to other people, and you're knocking their, like I see someone's business in reverse. So when they're around you, whatever's going on in their business, you're sharing that with someone else. There could have been a birthday, an event, a celebration, an occasion that happened. There was a tower moment. Somebody kind of fell in love. You saw these people fall in love, and then, but either way, you kind of just was still talking about them behind their back. Male or female, you've been talking about someone behind their back. These two people you're speaking about are kings and queens. They're destined to be together. They're happy in love. They've got this money and this new life, and they're doing all this beautiful stuff. And actually, it seems like it's still a secret. I feel like you don't even really want to hear about it. You're shocked at the fact that I'm delivering this message to you today, maybe, or you're shocked at this announcement of this engagement. And the truth of the matter is, Aries, all the negative stuff you've been doing and saying about whoever this was and about your ex and about these people, they're not going to be together, they're never going to make it, it's not going to happen. So much negative energy, it's coming to bite you back in the arse. I'm looking at an Aries who's been hating on a relationship, and you had every right to be involved in this relationship, potentially be at the wedding, be in the wedding party, be a big part of this celebration, even work for this business or partnership or company. But instead of working and supporting this couple, you decided to shit on them, disrespect them, talk about them behind their back, and now things are not in your favor. That's bad karma, that's bad luck. Yeah? You know, like, don't go around screaming that you're godly and think that you go to church and you listen to one meditation and you use a little bit of sage and you read little 1-2 scripture, that you're all holy and spiritual. If you're talking about people behind their back, lying about people, having negative thoughts in your head about people, chatting all of their business, what do you think is going to happen? Do you think that's a positive way to go about treating people or not? Because life lessons are important. Like, I don't want to feel fuckery and hurt any Aries feelings today, but I'm also not going to lie. I haven't got time to lie. That's my issue. I come over here now, I've just got to deliver shit and say what I've got to say. And bear in mind, I don't know you personally, so I don't know how this situation is going to hit matter and all the ins and outs, but there's basically you've been hating on someone else, and you hating on that person and knocking them down, bitching and gossiping about them, chatting their business to other people, it's benefited you. because it's brought you closer to, in a relationship, or just to someone else, or made you feel good about this. But now that this relationship is getting to engagement levels and really kicking up, and things are really heating up for someone in a positive way, and all the negative stuff you said about them and all the stuff that you spoke about in their life is now turning out in their favor, because this person walks with God. This person is living their best life. And now you're in regret. You could potentially feel really, really sick at this time, having like panic attacks, anxiety, kind of chest convulsions or something like that. Something that's making you really, really uncomfortable. And to be honest, that's your chakras shaking you up, saying, hey, bitch, you need a wake-up call. You treat other people shitty, then don't expect magic to happen in your own life. And you can't just go around tearing other people down. I don't care if it's your ex. I don't care if it was your ex who cheated on you. I don't care if it's your best friend. It could have been like a friend of yours. Suddenly you was cussing your best friend and her man or her partner, but suddenly now she's getting engaged. And you're hating on the situation because you were the main one that was saying they shouldn't be together. Yeah? Or you thought this company or business was not going to be any good, or no one was going to work for them, or things weren't going to work out in someone's favour, and someone was going to go jail, and it was all a lie. But actually this person knows exactly what they're doing in their life, and actually you thought they weren't looking at things, and you thought they had a blind spot, and you thought they were committing a crime or doing something wrong legally, and no, they weren't. They're smart. They know exactly what they're doing. They're moving forward and building a great business, and they've got out any kind of contract that you were in with them as well. Do you have a contract with this person in business? You say, I don't want to work for you anymore. I want the contract to be destroyed because I don't want to be associated with your company in any way whatsoever. I'm getting out of this. And really, you getting out of it gave them exactly what they needed, because there was bad energy in the environment. Like I want to say obia, jinx, bad vibes, bad energy. Because you can, when you go around people and you act like you love and care about them, but then you secretly talk about them behind their back and run them down into the ground, but then you smile in their face, that's bad energy. That's fake. That's obia. That's juju. That's like jinx energy. When things are going wrong all the time, you don't understand why. It's because actually you're jinxing yourself when you say certain stuff about people, and then you lie to their face. It creates negative energy. And actually people that are really empathic and sensitive, they can pick that up. They can see through lies. Lies are obvious when you're trained. When you're a trained professional and you to see through bullshit. And whoever you've been dealing with, two people here, they can blatantly both see through whatever you're saying and see the bullshit in the situation. I'm so sorry, Aries, that I'm coming with you with this today. And when I do this, Scorpios always bite back. They're like, it's not me, it's the other person I'm dealing with. All right, cool, calm down. But the truth of the matter is, we're not all like, when I fuck up, I own it. When my energy stink, I own it. I try not to gossip and bitch about anyone else, but when I notice that I have done it and I've fell off the wagon and started chatting shit about people, I just pull away. I just gotta sit in myself and meditate and pray to God and apologise. And I'll work out, why was I hating on that person? Why was I saying something negative? Oh, because I'm stressed. Oh, because of this. Oh, because of that. Oh, because they hurt me in the past and I haven't forgiven them yet. You gotta learn. You gotta learn to heal and move on. And you can't be running other people down into the ground and then smiling in their face. If you don't like people have done you wrong, you're not happy about situations, stay away from them and be straight up and be real. I don't like you, can't fuck with you right now, not happy with you because of this, don't want to deal with you because of this. This is my truth, this is my situation, and this is what I'm sticking with. If you haven't got the balls and the courage to stand up for your truth and speak about how you feel, don't expect magic to happen in your life, and don't expect anyone to really genuinely care about you when you're going through stuff. You'll be there struggling on your own. Yeah? So for example, you're running someone else's business down, and then you start your own business, and then you realise your business isn't working, and then you wish that you could go back to that person and ask them for advice on how they built their business, and now you can't do that because it was bait that you was running them down and hating on them. And then actually now you're insecure and worried about how people are going to look at your business because you know how fuckery you were when you started yours. I mean, when they started theirs. Do you get hate spreads all over the gaff. So just don't be a hater. You know what I mean? First card coming out as I dig deeper into this, there's a relationship. Yeah? There's a relationship going on that is beautiful, potentially involves a Virgo or a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, and these two look like they're in love. They're really working on their money, really working on their finances. Yep, bare money's coming in for whoever this couple is. And in the past, they were heartbroken. I think they either confided in you, or depending on where you're at in the story, I told you there's quite a few people here, right? There's the one person straight away, and I'm saying that's the Aries, I'm sticking with it, but you can change it. One person here who is hating and anxious And there's two people here in a relationship, falling in love, moving towards engagement, also building a business. And there's another person here who is watching all of this, that knows what you've done and knows what this couple's going through. And they just think it's hilarious because they know that you're getting your karma now. But these people in the relationship, they potentially don't even really know the level of what you've really done and what you've really been saying. They just know they've been going through it and they're just happy that their relationship's getting fixed and they're getting into a better position. But you were secretly talking to this other person about them, going round and round the houses, chatting all their business to a lot of other people, I feel, as well. A lot of family and friends here. Yeah, so if you stab people in the back and you betray people, you talk about people behind their back, people tell you secrets and then you tell that secret, you can't really expect people to care about you and be there for you. I've got to be honest, all right? You've got to learn to hold your mouth and not chat other people's business. That's the truth of the situation. Because at the end of the day, whatever you've done, sometimes it's going to be the harshest thing I'll ever say, right? But sometimes, I said this to another reading earlier in the week, sometimes God deliberately puts the devil in the way. Yeah? Sometimes God deliberately puts the devil in the way. And that means he puts someone with bad intent, malicious actions, negative thoughts, someone who's going to use one of their deadly sins to put pressure on a situation and to create a whole load of dark matter in the environment. Because only when the dark matter is high enough can we totally expel it out of the space and create nothing but light, white light. So actually, this was destined, this was meant to happen. This could be related to family and friends more than anything else. It's a social group and a social network that you know pretty well. And actually, this was destined to happen. All the dark energy that you were bringing into this environment or spewing out of your mouth that was making the situation worse and worse, talking to all of these people about this person's business and what they were telling you when they thought they were speaking to you in confidence, but secretly you were stabbing them in their back, talking about them. God knew that you were going to do that. God foresaw that, and he made that happen. That way it would force this situation out into light and cleanse it all. Now these two people can move forward and get married, have kids, live happily ever after, all because you, or whoever you're dealing with, you let me know what the truth is, but you, all because of you, decided to take the darker route in the situation. And we all need dark and light. So this is a lesson for Aries more than it has ever been, to really start learning about who you speak about and what you say, and start teaching people respect. And don't act all smiley and chummy with people and fake in front of their face telling that you love them and you care about them, buy them gifts and treats and whatever you want, when in the end of the day you really don't like them, you hate them, you're lying and stabbing them in the back, yeah, selling them down the river for free or to the highest bidder. Because to me it looks like a sister or a sibling, yeah, that you're just gossiping with and you're talking to, and they're telling you stuff and then you're betraying them. They're telling you stuff and you're betraying them. You're acting like you've got their back and you're, oh my God, I would never tell anyone that. No, that's staying between me and you. But then the truth of the matter is, you're running your mouth and you're going to the worst people with that information, people that you know they would never want to know their business, but you're choosing to outrightly chat their business to these people. And then you're still smiling in their face, coming back, acting like you care about them as well, which is awful. It's an awful thing to do. That's not godly. It's devilish as well. That's the thing. So Aries, this is either me letting you know this is what someone around you's been doing, so watch your back, or this is some kind of pattern or behaviour that you've had in your life and that you do that you need to stop. Yeah? Because at the end of the day, I'm talking to someone who is bitching and gossiping about other people, but acting like they're best friends with them. Breaking bread with them, drinking wine with them, going out, turning up with them, but you're snaking them, really. It's not cute. It's not cute, Aries. I'm sorry, but that's the truth of the matter. And at the end of the day, things will not prosper in your life. If whoever's energy this is, things will not prosper in your life when you behave in this way. And you're going to start seeing more and more people in your life. Every time let me give you the biggest advice, and this is why I don't gossip. I told you I don't really do life hacks over here, but let me tell you this, yeah? The reason I don't gossip, the reason I don't keep other people's name in my mouth, and even we all slip up, we all make mistakes, we all give our opinion, we're allowed to say what we want to say, we all make judgments. But the reason I refrain from that is because I know that all that does is it speaks in their name into the environment, and it helps them with their manifestation. So if you really want to burn someone, you really want to be a fuckery bitch to someone, you're best off keeping your mouth shut and not speaking them at all. Because the more that you speak about them, the more God hears their name, the more the devil hears their name. And then the devil comes forward with his scale, God comes forward with his scale, and they start weighing up the ledger. Who do they belong to? Is that a God's child or is that the devil's child? And if that person is really a child of God, they will be protected, they will be assured, and they will move to the light, and they will have their wish fulfillments. So you've been talking about 2 people that are children of God. I don't know if the devil's made his decision about you yet, or God's made his decision about you yet. So if you've got time, you best go back and reflect. Make sure you ain't having no one else's name running through your mouth. Because it's not cute, Aries. It's not cute.